Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading for my no contacts. If you are in a no contact situation, low communication with a person on your mind, this reading is for you. If you don't want to know your past, check out your playlist for some other singles readings or some collective love readings for relationships. But for no contact, for those of you that want to know your person's thoughts and feelings, let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what our spirit guides have for us today. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to anybody that's coming back. Welcome to anybody that's new. I'm so grateful that you're here. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages for the person on my mind. What do you have for us today? Things to think about. What is going on around this connection? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have an Aries, motivation. Okay, so motivation. This feels like I'm kind of pumping up my chest, right? A little bit of an ego is coming out there. But am I motivated to try again? Am I motivated to put some more energy into this? That would be the question, because it does take motivation. Two people have to work at it. I have a Pisces bond. I can feel our bond even when I'm not with you. So I'm going to say that there's a special bond. I will say that. I feel like there's a connection here. And sometimes that's really hard to say goodbye to. I can still feel you even though I'm not talking to you. And I have limitless. I love this. So we have some numbers here, the number 1, 12, and the number 34. So limitless. A little bit of I have all the time in the world. I mean, all we have is time, but sometimes relationships take time to go through some different stages. And if the stage that you're in right now is that we are just giving each other some space, we are trying to figure out our feelings, something like that. That may be just where we're at in this particular connection. Every connection goes through phases. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Empress. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Pentacles. And I have a Prince of Pentacles. I feel like there's an offer coming back. I'm realizing that what I had is better than what's out there. It's a little bit of I get out there into the real world and I realize what I had, nothing is going to replace you. So this is a little bit of I feel like a peace offering, an olive branch, something like that. That nothing compares to you is how it's coming into me right now. So this person is waking up to, I had a good thing. And maybe they're fearing that they've lost it. Maybe they pushed it away, but they're realizing that I had a good thing. And this is a feeling of rebuilding, like it's going to be hard work. To rebuild it. So they're giving some thought to what that would look like. 10 of Wands. They know that it's gonna take work. So that's good. I mean, I'd rather have that than the person who thinks they're just going to walk right back into your life and pick up where they left off and nothing has changed, because you guys will be right back where you were. You both have to change in order for this to work. I have a 9 of Pentacles. I have an 8 of Cups. And I have a King of Swords. They're having an epiphany, guys. It's a feeling of I know now that you need to feel more secure. They are realizing that they weren't offering you security, whatever the security was, whether it was the next stage, the next level, a sense of we're together, I'm not going anywhere, something like that. This feeling of at any point, this person can just, if it's not what they want, they could just move on. is not a feeling of security. So I feel like they have recognized that in themselves, that I definitely was not offering you anything. I definitely was not giving you maybe what you deserved. Spirit, please share with me some feelings. Let's get into some feelings for a second. I'm done with broken promises. That could be on your side. I'm tired of your, it could be you, you know, I'm done with broken promises, just like they're saying. I'm not going to do this anymore. You know, every time it comes back and haunts me, you know, there's a sense of every time I give you a chance, you walk away, you know, or you always walk away. You always find a reason. You find an excuse. Maybe you guys have been battling, you know, something very specific, that you've put a timeline on something, like, I need to know when we're going to move forward with the next step. And when comes and nothing happens. And then they delay it and they delay it. You know, something could be happening with the timeline. I know you better than you know yourself. And you probably know this person inside and out. And you know when they're playing games and manipulating, and you know when they're being truthful and honest. I feel like I've gone through the ringer with this person, and there's nothing that will surprise me anymore. Finish what you started. I'm done with broken promises. Can you just tell me for once that, you know, the person who doesn't hold a job, the person who starts a project and doesn't finish it, the person who says, I'll get something done for you, and then they don't do it, or they do it half-assed so that you have to do it, you have to finish it. So I could be disappointed in some of these behaviors, you know, for sure. I will always love you no matter what. Can we be disappointed with somebody and still love them? Absolutely. We do it all the time. It doesn't mean that they're perfect. It means that these are the things that I'm upset about. These are the things that I need you to work on. I won't give up on you. Our hearts will turn to gold if we stay in love. I like that. Okay. And return to me, my love. So why are you putting me through this pain? So that could be you, that could be them. You know, like, if we're together, it wouldn't be painful. If we were talking, of course, we wouldn't have this pain. But I feel like the broken promises just keep overriding the feeling of, you know, the coming back with open arms. It's like, well, what's going to change? What is happening? Let's see what else they have for us. Part of me feels like there is somebody out there that is saying, I need to work on myself, and I need to realize that, you know, I'm not following through with things in my own life. Health. I'm not prioritizing my own health or my mental health. Maybe they aren't taking care of themselves, and you're like, I can't handle it. You promised me you're going to stop drinking. You promised me you'd stop doing drugs. You promised me you'd stop smoking. You promised me that you'd take better care of yourself, and I'm just watching you kill yourself in front of me, you know, so that could be going on. I believe, have faith in your power to create your own reality. Maybe we took a step back and said, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on what's important to me right now. And I love you, but I need to take care of myself first. I'm transforming, embracing the change. You both have to change. You both have to be willing to change, and in order to come back together so that it will work. That's the most important part. My intuition, my inner voice. I feel like I'm going through a significant change right now, and it could be that you needed the space more than anything, that I believe in myself. I've changed. You know, there's a sense of because of these broken promises over and over again, I'm seeing the truth. I'm seeing the changes that need to happen. And unless I'm hearing that these changes are going to happen, I'm going to focus on myself. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you're making up your mind that you know what's going to work or you know what's not going to work. Maybe you've tried over and over again and you keep hearing and seeing the same thing. It's the same behavior. It's the same cycle. And yes, you love this person. You have a lot invested in this person, it feels like. But I can't keep doing this, is how I feel. Spirit, please share with me. What's going to change? Where is this person headed? What is it that they are going to do? I got jumpers over here. Let's go with these. They're really trying to come out. I have an Ace of Wands. I have a Two of Wands. And I have a Devil. This person has got to think about their own future. They are being either influenced by other spirits, saying, like, they could be hanging around with the wrong crowd. I mean, you know, I don't know how old they are, but they could have, you know, just a bad group of friends. They could just be listening to the wrong advice from somebody. The Devil, I feel like, is more of a temptation. I feel like they could be chasing, I don't know. They like hookups. They don't want to be committed. They like the attention that, you know, being not with one person gives them. So that Devil is, you know, they got to cut that away. Something is holding them back for sure from a future that they want. They've got to make a change in their life. They have to have more contentment in their life. It's a person who is trying to fight their own demons and be happier with themselves. So they're either, you know, drinking their worries away. Okay. They're either trying to escape through, you know, drugs or alcoholism or sex. And what they're doing is they're trying to look for more contentment. So they say these things, and I do believe when they give you these promises, I do believe in their heart they try, but the demons come forward and they use that other stuff to be their crutch. And you probably see the cycle, you see the pattern, and you're tired of it. You know, it's just like, you've got to figure this out on your own. A Knight of Wands and a Queen of Wands. So we could probably be very good together. I have an Ace of Swords and a King of Pentacles. Like, you want this person to make up their mind too. This is a feeling of, you know, pull yourself together. You're a king. They could be successful in their work life. They could be show up for work and do a great job and everybody loves them. But then they walk in the door at night and the first thing that they do is they start drinking because they can't handle life other than going to work and coming home. So there's a part of me that says it's been interfering, you know, just, you know, this interference with the bond. It got old is how I feel. So Spirit, will this person change? What is happening around this connection? I have back to the good old times. Maybe it's just new behavior that they have been doing recently and you're not going to allow it. I have fears and anxieties. So they're using a crutch of some kind to get through life. And you we're starting to feel codependent, or you aren't going to be their crutch. So they've got to heal. Planning for the future. Maybe you want to plan for your own future. Maybe this person isn't giving you a future. And there's a sense of, you know, I'm done with broken promises. You've got to start taking care of yourself or we're not going to have a future. And maybe you want to travel and this person can't get their act together enough so that you could do things together. And you always told each other that, we had all these hopes and dreams, and it's kind of like, when? When is this happening? So this person has to heal. You are my lifeline and I can't lose you. I do believe that. I do believe that there's a sense of, I do want a future with you. I know that I keep giving you these broken promises. I know you keep giving me second and third and fourth chances. I'm hoping they have a wake-up call and they are really this time working on themselves, because let the healing begin is how it's coming into me. That I know now that I have to heal or I'm going to lose you. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. They're asking me for just a handful more of love messages because this is a difficult time for you. So let's see what they're saying. This person has to heal. This person has to, I'm going to say whatever the crutch is, they've got to put down the crutch. Spirit, please share with me. Your lips put my soul at ease, so I miss kissing your lips, of course. I wonder where you are right now. I don't like not knowing where you are. It's a danger zone inside of my heart, so I'm struggling. I know your heart still bleeds because of me. I know I'm hurting you. I wish I had the courage to face you. That's a good one. Is it me or you that I'm afraid of? This is a good one. I think that this is probably what's going on. I'm afraid of myself. I'm afraid to accept responsibility. I'm afraid to be in a commitment. I'm afraid to see the truth of my behavior, or I need to see the truth that something that I'm doing to myself is breaking me. So I think that this person needs to see themselves, and maybe having some space and time from you will help them. It's a little bit of a tough love energy that they need this time to heal. So I'm going to say for today, are they thinking about you? Do you have a special bond? Yes. Nothing compares to you. Okay. I had a good thing, but I'm done with the broken promises. And I'm going to say your person needs to heal before they return. I'm definitely going to put that out there today so that Spirit can help them with that. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell for future uploads. Thank you for your comments. If you would like to book a private reading, please go to my website, kathymamelinspsychicmedium.com. Also, please visit my main channel and my pick a card channel, and those links are below. We'll see you all again real soon.